Alright, hello and welcome to episode 1 of Dark Souls Remastered. I am here playing on my PlayStation 4 and I'd like to walk you guys through the game. I used to play this game when I was younger. Thought it was fun, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's get right into it. The warrior class, a class of high strength and dexterity, fearless, and a weapon expert. Knights, low ranking with high HP, solid armor, not easily toppled. I would say for beginners, warrior and knight are your friend. They have some of the highest vitality and with good defense, and you have a good offense. Personally, my favorite is the wanderer. With his high dexterity with the scimitar, I prefer running around, getting into the combat, and then getting out of it. The thief is a little special. He starts with the extra gift of the master key, and he's good with parries, riposte, and critical damage. The bandit, high in strength, with also a shield that resists poisons. He wields a heavy battle axe, and he's a favorite of giant dad build players. The hunter, a bow-wielding hunter, okay at close range, but weak with magic. He starts with a bow, if you can't tell, and a not 100% blocking shield. I wouldn't recommend for any newcomers. The sorcerer, magic is broken in this game. Starting with almost three attunement slots and high magic, you can steamroll the game. Pyromancer, those who play Soul Level 1 and those who use Pyromancer, some of the strongest comparable to the sorcery. I would recommend the cleric. The healer class, he's based around using spells to heal and aid his teammates, but since we're playing a solo run, they won't be using this, and they're deprived. With even stats down the board, he's the most equal and balanced, but also the most difficult. He doesn't start with armor, and only a club and a stick, a club and a broken shield. There's not much to work with. It is, but we're picking a knight. With his high faith and overall decent stats, it'll be easy to take and get a gist. There's various blessings in this game. You can take his gifts. Some that proof heal, help with damage, and get you a couple of secrets. But we won't be using those in this playthrough. We're making it most beginner friendly. We'll be choosing Pendant. Now this is personal preference, but you can choose the size of your character. I would say, my personal favorite, just how the armor looks, I would say go for a more slim build. But since we're playing such a knight, I'll go for a larger upper body, because it should be strong. Strong and tanky character. For face, you have a variety of choices, and I'll just pick the basic one. So we can step right into various hairstyles. You can customize your own. Personally, I just use something like a ponytail or a sweatback, or like, I mean, either or is fine. I'll do just a while and then black. Let's get right into it. We'll be skipping cutscenes in this playthrough, unfortunately, but I just want to get you guys through the game, through the action, and like help you along your journey. So wait for waking up. And see. You start with just armor and a broken weapon. Weapon does 20 damage on a card, but overall it does 2 damage. Not doing plenty. So we take a dungeon key and get right into it. To run, you should hold circle and use the tooltips on the ground to help you get a grasp of the game. Some of these basic combos to help with your combat skills. Game is very unforgiving, and there's also various aspects that'll teach you along the way what to look for. There's this enemy down here, and later game enemy. Not to spoil too much, but remember he was here. because you'll want to. You see what I do right there? When I'm running myself armor, I'm heavy. That's what's called a barrel that has the least amount of iframes in the game. So it's preferable to get a load of a fourth of your equipment load. Starting with the knight, you have 50 equipment load, and under half of that or a quarter of that, we get to go to 12.5. So I have to lose pretty much the whole set. Honestly, I'd rather just keep the pants on, even if I think it's more defense. Just out of personal preference. Kill a couple of hollows, get yourself some souls. They're the game's currency, and they can help you purchase upgrades for your character and from NPCs, and we'll talk more as we get there. So going through this room, there's a bonfire, and bonfires are your like little safe spot. They tell you how to heal. Your friends, if you ever die, you just fight the next bonfire you rested at. Be wary though, if you don't rest at it, it won't count, even if you lighted the bonfire, so make sure to watch out. If you see all these blood stains, because also I'm online, you'll notice it's quite a dangerous enemy. If they were to wait as we are, know that we do some damage. So that's what we gimmick, just to run away. Re-encounter that boss later on when you're more equipped, ready to fight. So just rest of this bonfire, center of this wall. We'll go through this corridor, and before we shoot this, we'll go to the left and grab this slaughter shield, equip it for 20% block, and it can block projectiles and enemy attacks. We're gonna go in for the back. Notice that we're back to mid-rolling, so take the gloves and grab this. We're putting on our weapon now, and we're actually doing some decent damage. We have a broadsword, which is good damage, but a little shorter range. And then we have a tower kite, so 100% block physical shield, and a 70% fire. One of the best shields early game, besides like, something like the heater shield that the warrior starts with. We're gonna open that gate, come up the stairs, bait the boulder out. Right here.
Oh, thank goodness. I'll die soon. I wish
one of the NPCs. If you watch the intro, he drops down and keys you, and he tries to help you out. He gives you the Estus flask. Make sure to come in here and grab this key too. Remember he was here, because it will be important later, but when we open up this room, unfortunately, you will not survive to tell the tale. There's some dying right there. Sacrifice won't save. Sacrifice that won't be forgotten. Because of their sacrifice, we can escape the jail of the Undead Asylum and continue onward. Watch out for here. Bait them out here, because projectiles can get you in an early game. On the weaker side, you don't want to be taking too many hits before the boss. Block his attack, circle around. That's what we call a backstab in this game. Unlike more traditional games in the series, such as Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3, it's a more four-directional rolling and more sluggish combat. You can circle around enemies easily when you're holding a shield, and the easiest way is to just bait for backstabs. But on this boss, this enemy will teach you parry. If you press L2, I'm on PlayStation, then reflect enemy attack against them. When they're smaller enemies, bosses most of the time can't be parried, but you can get some extra damage in, and it's a regular little trick. If you do a jumping attack by pressing forward button, you get an extra hit with a back to Right. So try our left leg. You want me to reach you. Just like that. This will be the Asylum. First boss, Dark Souls Remastered. So take all your newfound loot. Look at all the people who've died before you. And continue on your journey. We're gonna take a little stop here on the left. Grab a hidden item. And we'll be getting a little soul. So lost undead. And we'll be running forward. And going right into the cutscene. This little cutscene, it shows you a bird that takes you up.
In the ancient legends, it is stated.
I will be skipping it, but you'll see the bird will drop us off right there, and we'll land here at Firelink Shrine. Get ready with atmosphere, because we'll be back on episode 2 as we start our journey, cleaning up the shrine, talking to NPCs, and going to Undead Burg right up there. Well, thank you guys, stay tuned, and make sure to like and subscribe. And for always, stay safe, don't go hollow.